Welcome to Armchair Bookers. I am your host, Dot the Vampiro Hardcastle.
I'm the co-host, Steele-Man, Christopher Steele.
His month, his
Actually,
it's a co-month. That's right.
But we got to get to news first. Triple H has been injured in the triple threat match.
Brock, Sting, and Triple H.
Triple threat.
Yeah, the triple threat
we
title.
do elimination style. Has to relinquish the title. He will not be at En Saba Nur.
Cells of En Saba Nur.
The South Apocalypse.
Yep.
En
En Saba Nur
is the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. Cells of Apocalypse is the match. Kind enough to translate. Is this going to be for what we're setting up for the pay-per-view?
How do you want to do it?
Makes no difference to me.
We're gonna just first announce someone else. Oh, by the way, another information that we need to give is the board of directors has named Steele-Man
the head of the company,
the
acting general manager of Revolution.
Yes. Other than that,
nothing really to tell.
We got other information that will be told later. Steel Corp, every remaining member, that's 6. No.
It's title free?
5. Huh?
It has no titles?
Every remaining member that's available, except for Paige, Steele-Man,
and Triple H, because Triple H is injured. Yeah, that'd be
5.
Yeah.
Are all win their qualifying matches for the South Apocalypse match.
Right.
So they will all be in there. All the Bullet Club. There's 7?
Let's see. There is
you,
me, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks are up to 4, Finn, AJ, 6. Yeah.
I thought there was one more.
Finn, AJ. Or no, AJ didn't join. That's right. It's Finn and the Good Brothers.
Okay.
So yeah,
they all won their qualifying matches. So that is 12 people so far.
Alright, hold on. Let me get this down, actually. I'm going to break it down into teams, kinda.
So we got 8 other people need to qualify yet.
Yes.
Do we just want to...
Alright, as far as the Steel Corp team, you've got Kevin Nash.
Hall, Nash.
Scott Hall.
Bobby Roode. CM Punk. Morrison. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's it.
4, 5. Okay. Bullet Club.
You
is okay. Dot. Omega. Finn. Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows.
And Young Bucks.
And the Young Bucks. Nick and Matt.
Alright, so there's 8 other spots to fill.
Yes.
Bray Wyatt qualifies.
Bray Wyatt is qualified.
Anybody else? Maybe Sting.
Sting would be a good qualifier. Brock want any part of this match? Simple to ask you.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so either. You'd be like, what do you?
I think maybe Undertaker though.
Undertaker, yep. Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho's always down for it.
A good stipulation match. Oh, got 3 more spots. I do believe, yeah, 3 more spots.
Most of those are for mine, aren't they?
Let's see.
I
You've
think
got,
Jericho might be yours.
Yeah, Jericho's mine.
I'm talking the
Jericho and Bray are mine.
Okay, so you got 10 people from your show then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Or 9.
I got 1 more to pick. You've got 7, so you got 3 more to pick. I'll let you pick your 3.
Okay.
Here, I was gonna say, let me flip back to the roster, and don't forget, there could be open people as well. Let's see what's mine.
It's kind of hard for me. Let's see.
Yeah, but you can use it.
I need-
check. You need
I need
3.
to-
Here's a former Battle Royal. Any Shield members make it?
No, because they got tag team titles.
Yeah, but 2 in, 2 out.
I get that, but they got that. They got the river rule.
Perry Saturn won that Battle Royal.
Yeah, he gets entered because of the
Because the Battle Royal.
Battle Royal.
Which
I'm
leaves you
thinking Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
And Rick Rude.
Rick Rude. Ooh, Bobby and Rick gonna face off for a long time after Bobby dropped that shit like hot fucking a hot potato. Let me
And you got one
see.
more, right?
Yeah, I got 1 more. Let me see what I'm gonna do here.
You're like, damn, everybody I want's already there.
No. He's who I would aim to have for the minor. Go for the minor title from my side.
That'll work.
Oh yeah, Undertaker is mine. Yeah,
Oh.
I got my 10. You got 1 more.
Okay, so nice. No.
And soon the roster is going to be.
We'll go with Brian Adams.
Brian Adams?
Yeah, I don't use him. And I need to.
Right on.
He's got a guaranteed contract, so.
Might as well get some use out of the guy. That contract's going to be up soon.
In a couple months.
A couple months, yeah.
Alright, then. Those will be the participants for that.
Should we add that stipulation or no?
We'll tell that next time.
Okay.
That'll be a board of directors decision after the people qualified.
Right.
And then do we want the other 2 matches? Title matches? Because the third one will be next week.
Right. It's going to have to go to another page. I can almost guarantee you that.
That's fine. Might want to redo it on another page.
I
anyway,
will.
because it will be there. So, do you want Braun versus Macho?
Yeah, Braun versus Macho sounds good.
For the minor.
Yep.
And Bludgeon Brothers versus Shield for the tag.
Awesome.
And that's our build. That's part one. Build up part one.
Alexa Bliss. Wait, no. Yeah, build up part one then. Yeah.
Everything else will be our next episode. Anything else to announce?
As far as
Armchair
goes, yes. Jericho has aligned himself with the Bullet Club.
Aligned, but not a member.
Not a full-fledged member yet, but he's been showing up with them wearing his Alpha Club shirt, and they're just like, yeah, he's too sweet. Like he hasn't been announced in his official member yet.
I don't know if he will be, but
No, but he's definitely on friendly terms. They've got each other's back. Of course.
All right, so like I said, the big news is that Triple H
He's injured and will not be defending.
Had to relinquish.
Yep, which means that this sells En Saba Nur is for the major championship.
Which is always will be.
Yep. That's typically the point. Alright, so we've knocked off about 12 minutes of exposition there. Let me think. Is there any other big things? Bray Wyatt still always talking shit. Pretty much leave that there.
Could leave it where it's at because that will give us a little bit to talk about on the next episode.
Yeah. Sounds like a winner to me.
20-man tag team match.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't.
All the I got the go home show.
The go home show. There you go. Yeah.
It'll be.
See, yeah, your 10 and my 10. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10.
Elimination.
Elimination style. Hell yeah.
Elimination tag.
So who do you think would win that?
That's tough.
Not really. I know exactly how to book that.
We'll wait.
Huh?
We wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's
fine. All right, so that's pretty much it for the armchair portion of the show.
Right on. Let's get on to some esoteric wrestling talk because only 2 people care. Well, 3 or 4 people care. Me, you, and whoever the hell watches this shit.
Our 1 to
2 viewers, except for that one episode where we got like 15. But see, it's guests, dude. It's guests. People don't give a shit about us. It's guests, and it could be anybody. Be like, we could just pick a homeless guy up off the street and be like, yo, dude, you want to come do our podcast? You like wrestling? Yeah, I remember back in the 80s. That's all. Come on.
So, last week was Elimination Chamber.
Right.
And I was correct on all my picks.
We don't even really need to go over that again. Yeah. I thought I was going to be right, dude. Strowman was tearing that place apart, dude. Apart.
All in all, I thought it was a good pay-per-view.
Fantastic show.
Alexa Bliss.
Oh my god.
Looked like she was gonna have a face turn.
The only thing that pissed me off about the Alexa Bliss, the women's elimination chamber, was that her Twisted Bliss off of the cell didn't finish Sasha Banks, because it'll finish anybody else off of the top rope every time.
Right.
She does it off of a fucking cell pod and it doesn't register a win. Like, bullshit. She should have been able to throw her right in and pin her instant. Like, no bullshit. Just roll.
But no, the Alexa Bliss interview.
Oh, dude, yeah. Her promo was amazing. They've been teasing that for a while. This is like the 3rd time that she's done that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, anytime you want to become a face, yes. But I prefer her as a heel. She needs to just stay heel. For a while. Quite a while. She's like The Miz. Like, they'll do a face run with her, it won't work. they'll like drastically change her gimmick. They'll be like, look, she's a cosplayer, and she'll just come down as different shit and be all cool with the fans and tweet, I'm going to dress as this, you dress as that. I can see how it would go. I mean, because they generally take their hobbies or like their personality and mold it, especially when they're a face, like Cena, Bailey. And you can see how that shit backfires. Roman, I don't know what they're doing with him, but they're not letting his personality flow. Because if they let his personality flow, he'd be a heel. Solid friggin' heel.
That YouTube video I showed you?
Yeah.
The reason they're saying that is that was Monday night. He was supposed to. Brock Lesnar was supposed to be there.
Oh yeah, and Roman talked a bunch of crap, which was really good.
They're trying to say it was off script. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't off script. Brock was like, yeah, no, I've done all my paid Raw dates. Right. I've got like 3 house shows and 1 pay-per-view left on this contract. So yeah.
They're trying to say, oh.
I think he had like 5
they
more
tried
appearances.
To pull it off as that he was going off script.
He had 5 more appearances in total. 3 were house shows. 1 was a pay-per-view. I think another one is going to be a Raw. The Raw probably before WrestleMania will be. Right. And you know Vince would be like, here's another 100,000 you want to show up at WrestleMania. The one before Mania. I mean, it'd be really great. I mean, fat ass Paul can do the job, but come on, just stand down there and go like this, $100,000. Come on, you can't say no to $100,000 for doing this. Maybe a couple, rah. But please don't scream. You sound like a weird raped animal.
They tried to say that Roman was off script. Wrestling tried.
No, I've been keeping my eye out, and
that was all scripted.
Oh, scripted. Well, no, they worked shoot. They let him talk crap about Brock freely. They were like, just go out and talk crap about Brock. They're really starting, like, Triple H is like been in charge of the writers, going, give me ideas, let them do the talking. Here, get to this point, go.
Right.
It's why they've been hiring these indie guys, because they have to know how to talk on a friggin' mic.
It wasn't really.
And I guarantee that's what, like, they've been talking, oh, Shawn Michaels has been down at the Performance Center working, Scott Hall's been down at the Performance Center working. Guarantee you, the 2 things that they're covering are backstage, like,
right.
Not so much politics, but the don'ts. You know, don't start the pills. Just don't. Take the time off. And the other thing is definitely promo work, because those guys are the kings of promo work.
Right. And
like, if The Rock wasn't making movies, they would. I know Hunter would have his ass down at the Performance Center going, show these fucking idiots how to talk. Please. Right. Please talk. At least tell your cousin how to talk, for Christ's sake. You can play.
Actually, Roman is not a bad talker.
No,
he's left to his own device.
Right, but when he's left to his own devices, he's a natural heel. Which is why they don't leave him to his own devices. He's like, I don't know what to say. I just want to talk crap. They're like, you can't talk crap. You're a good guy. He's like, but can't I be an anti-hero? Like, that's it. That would be my pitch. I'd be like, can't I just be like Austin?
All right.
Where I, like, talk crap?
All right.
Like, to everybody and anybody? Like, same with Kevin Owens. That's what makes Kevin Owens. They're like, oh, everybody's like, he's a bad guy. I'm like, he's an anti-hero. Well, no, I just don't like him. He's a dick. And I'm like, you clearly haven't seen his documentary, because when you watch the documentary, you're like, oh, this dude really wants it. Like, he will do anything to feed his family and fight in the WWE.
Right.
And I say fight loosely, you know, like, he wouldn't go to UFC. Perform, right. He knows it. We all know it's a show. That's why we armchair book, because we're like, hey, WWE, we can literally phone it in.
Right. I could Skype your meetings.
So, yes. Like, I could be at your, like, just Vince, give me a call.
Triple H, give me a call.
Like, leave a comment and just give a call. I know you're not watching, but if this ever crosses across your YouTube thing and you're like, who are these assholes?
You're just looking up WWE and...
Right, just Googling yourself, like, YouTubing yourself.
Right.
That's what we should do. We should start tagging, like, WWE Creative, Vince, and like all like literally put in WWE Creative.
I put in WWE. Yeah.
Right, but we got add creative to our tag list as well as Triple H and Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, like Ed McMahon, all their first names, Triple H, HHH, and then Triple and H. Like every freaking possibility you could come up with to like just kind of scour for their attention as far as tags go.
But
because you know they're vain, and we know you're vain, and that's not a problem because I'm vain too. I don't give a shit. I'm like not like physically vain. I'm just like I have good ideas, and
you probably think the song is about you.
It is. It's about everybody who thinks that song is about them. That's the hook to it. That's why she doesn't want to tell anybody who it's about.
Right.
It's like if I think that song's about me, it's fucking about me. It's not, but my vanity is more in my ideas. I have really good friggin' ideas. You have really good friggin' ideas. They just go to waste in our head, and it's like, why? We could be making ourselves and other people tons of cash.
Like I said, for Elimination Chamber, what would have been a good hook? It would have been if they would have wanted to book the match. John Cena, Undertaker. Undertaker would have been John Cena. It came down to Roman Reigns. It should have came down to Roman Reigns,
John Cena, and Braun Strowman. Those should have been the final three. Have Undertaker pop out and just fuck Cena over. Cena loses, just drag him out, and then let it just finish as it did. Because I actually don't mind the finish on how it did. Because Strowman took an ass beating before he lost to Roman. So it's like watching the boss's health bar just keep shrinking down. All four dudes pin him. That exerted a lot of energy, shrink it down. You know,
right.
The 2 spears and 4 billion freaking Superman punches. Fine. I'm okay with that.
Right.
I don't mind Roman getting that spot. I don't mind Roman being the Universal Champion. I don't mind him being the face of the company. A lot of people hate on him. I can't. He's worked his dick off to get where he's at now, and you can literally tell.
Right. He actually is.
Sure, he studied under Kevin Nash. I mean, not literally, but just like watching videos like, hey, he only does like 6 moves, including the hair flip. And he can get away with that, and I do a hair flip. So if I add this... Dude, I only got 4 moves to go. Let's see. Spear, Superman punch, drive-by, that weird power bomb that I do from the roll, like the schoolboy power bomb. I think I'm golden, guys. I think I got my 5 moves to doom. I do that. This. I'm solid. What do you think, John? Well, you should really... I mean, this is a part of the Superman punch, isn't it? Fuck, you're right. What should my other move be? Well, you already named off 5. It's 5 moves to doom. You already named them all.
Samoa drop.
Oh, yes. Dude, you're Samoan. You got the Samoa drop. That's right, Samoa drop. Samoa drop. Thank you, Seth. You are the architect.
You know, it's CM Punk.
Right.
Everybody knows CM Punk is the actual architect.
And see, that's the thing, too. If I worked for WWE, I would be totally voicing the opinion of, hey, we should really start talking to Punk. Hey, let me go talk to Punk. Give me his number. I'll be, an arbitrary third party. Yes, I work for you, but I'm a massive fan of him. Like, if I could go work for him over you and make the same pay, I would. Hell, even half the pay. I would be his personal assistant. I don't care,
And then maybe we can get AJ Lee back.
I would not mind her back at a managerial thing. She doesn't need to wrestle anymore. She's good as far as her wrestling career goes. But she definitely could be a manager really well. She is a great mouthpiece. But and I don't just mean she's got a pretty mouth. I mean she's like she can talk with the best of them.
Right.
Crap. But I think she's really liking the time off. And last I heard, I think she might be pregnant now that I could be wrong, but it wouldn't surprise me because Punk seems like he would want to have kids relatively soon because he seems like the dad type.
Right, and he's not getting any younger.
Right.
So, what do you want to do for this week's fix?
I don't know for sure.
We did hottest females.
All right, let's go with most talented in-ring talent. And that can go for managerial because you have to have a lot of talent to be a freaking manager. But you have to know how to talk. You have to know how to work.
Right. So, you gonna let me start?
Yeah.
I'll go with Paige.
Yeah, she's a fantastic in-ring worker. Top or bottom of your chart, as far as in-ring work.
Probably top.
Top of my in-ring chart. Ooh. It's going to be one of the modern girls, because these girls have thrown down better than pretty much anybody. Yeah, except for Charlotte. She's very much her father's daughter.
all name.
All name, and
she's got one move.
Way better bad guy than good guy. Like, she'll be a good guy in her retirement. Much like her father. Every time he was a good guy, it just did not work. Even though people cheered him, he was a better shit talker than
Right.
God damn. No, I'm gonna go relatively old school, Attitude Era ish. Molly Holly was what I would consider like the first real one to put on a modern women's wrestling show. Like what the women nowadays try to do, Molly Holly was doing on a nightly basis against guys and girls. She was a hardcore champion. Can't take that away from her. She was the only women's hardcore champion, which is again.
All right, I'll go with China.
Yeah. China is another Attitude Era. Valiant worker, worked her ass off. Smart enough in ring, even though she didn't have the experience, she was smart enough to know her body when she fucking blew out that breast implant at Rumble.
Right, she's only woman
Intercontinental champion.
Intercontinental champion.
Yep.
So, first woman in Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Royal Rumble. First woman in the King of the Ring tournament.
Yes.
Only
woman in the King of the Ring tournament, right?
I think so.
At this point, yeah. Which at this point, I don't see a reason to have a woman enter the King of the Ring tournament. Have a Queen of the Ring tournament, which they basically did with the Mae Young Classic, but I say do it from the main roster.
Right. She was a solid manager as well.
Yeah. Oh, damn. China was... Dude, that's how she started, was as a bodyguard. She didn't need to talk shit. Her presence at ringside was enough. Dude, when she grabbed Marlena for the first time, I fucking was like, holy crap, she's killing her.
Right.
Jesus Christ, she's killing her. Yeah, the bear hug swinging thing. And all China was doing was this. It was all Marlena, dude. And, okay, I'll go with that. With that as my next one. She's not, as far as wrestling, she wasn't the greatest, but as far as managerial work went, Marlena's one of the best.
All right.
She actually, a good in-ring work, too, because look at how she did react when China grabbed her. That was all her. China's just doing this, and she just didn't necessarily let her body go limp, but over-exaggerated every movement to, a billionth degree. And damn, them was some fine, sweet-ass titties that she had for a while, yeah.
So,
all right,
my final, I'm going to go just manager, Miss Elizabeth.
Nice.
She's a great storyteller.
She catfought in WCW, and she didn't catfight like ECW catfight. She threw some bitch slaps and she had an intergender match, I think, against Luger. Well, kind of. It was a swerve on Nitro. It was her and Luger against Steiner and someone else. Who was Steiner's other chick with Elizabeth? No, it wasn't Stacy. He had two chicks at one point, and Liz was one of them, and then she defected to Luger. And then Luger and him were like, "Yeah, we're awesome," and they just swerved everybody and walked out together. And they're,
right.
And she held her. It was Asia. It was very Marlena China of the Asia Miss Elizabeth thing. Yeah, I can definitely see her. She's great.
I can
could talk. She's a great character.
Manager.
Great character. God, such a just.
She's able to get your. Help storylines.
Yes,
so
always
much.
help progress storylines.
Done with Savage back in the 80s.
Savage, Hogan, Flair, Luger,
right,
Steiner. She stayed the course with her story. She was a great storyteller. Flat out great storyteller. For
manager, she was.
I don't think she can ever be accused of being guilty of missing her spot. At any point, she knew exactly where she was supposed to be at every point of the match. But I think that comes from working originally with Macho Man, because he was so anal about every match he did. Every match. I guarantee there's a notebook floating around somewhere, multiple notebooks floating around somewhere of his matches written out, handwritten, because he would handwrite them and be like, "This is what we're doing."
Right.
tell me what you think should change, and would go back and fucking change it because I don't know if he wanted to keep a record or if he just wanted to have that something to refer to as they're practicing because he was very into practice. He was raised baseball player, so practice 2 days 3 days. He's like, hey, they got the ring set up, let's go run this.
Right.
And guys in the freaking in TNA were like, he was like religious. If he was gonna have a match, he knew where he was gonna be. He only had like 3 matches, and all of them weren't very good. But he wrote the entire match from beginning to end. Who was doing what? Like, he stood into the game. Another one that if he was still alive today, he'd be working at the Performance Center because A, Hall of Fame, B, he wouldn't have said no, C, Triple H would have been like, dude, you are. WWE acknowledged that he is one of the best.
Right.
It was too little, too late, and it was because I don't know what the deal was there. I'm thinking it wasn't Vince or Triple H. I'm thinking it was Pat Patterson, because at the same time the Macho Man left, Pat Patterson came back.
Could be.
And Pat, he always had a thing against Pat, and I'm Pat's gay. Maybe he made a move on Macho Man. And like, how macho are you? And he's like, fuck that guy. Just fuck him. I'm gonna kick his fucking teeth down his goddamn Italian ass Canadian whatever the hell throat.
All right, so your last one?
Oh, shit, yeah, my last pick. Holy crap, we're doing good on time. Alexa Bliss. Modern generation Alexa Bliss totally deserves her championship. She is one of the best performers all around. She can talk. She can work in the ring. She can play the audience better than any of them.
I know.
In this day and age, she plays the audience better than anybody.
Like I said, that post-match interview, she was playing the audience. I've seen
the arm, dude. When she did that broken arm shtick, and the whole audience was like, "Oh my god!" Like you could hear people literally screaming, "Oh my god!" Children screaming like, "Oh no!" Like people thought they saw a legit injury, and she just like, "Whoop, schoolgirl, got you."
Right.
And it's like, "Oh my god, that is fucking amazing." She's the best. And her promo at Elimination Chamber. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. We didn't give Elimination Chamber a grade. We generally give it a grade. What would you give it? I generally go star grade, but you can give it a letter grade. I don't care. I'll give it both.
B+, A-, somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna go 4 stars, B+. A- or flat out A if Braun would have won, and or Undertaker would have shown up, and or both. A- if either the one would have occurred. A if the both had occurred.
Out of 4 stars, 3.5 probably.
It's out of 5. Out of 5 stars, I pick 4.
That's about right. 4.5 somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fastlane next weekend. Do you want to do? Yeah.
We can do picks next week.
Yeah, because we're going to be after it anyway. So we.
All right. So till next time.
Like, share, subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies. Comment. Hi,
Hunter. Till next time.
Book it right.
And
Ring the bell.
right on.